What's the ballpark of how much you make?
$410,000.
This is my cat Mia, and this is me. But I can't understand her. So I've traveled to New York to see one person who can help me. A pet psychic.
Hi,
how's it going?
Cynthia.
I'm Max, good to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you.
Oh. Oh, he came to me?
Maxes are together. I'm a pet psychic and animal communicator, which means that I'm able to connect to people's pets, mostly cats and dogs.
Cynthia agreed to answer my questions about her job and even let me observe a live session with her client.
Kelsey, Charlie, thank you for being here.
Why are you so obsessed with Mr. Bluebell?
She feels a little bit regal and connected to that color. I don't, off the top of my head, know what colors dogs can or can't see. She has a special relationship with this ball and she feels very like superior, but in a humble way.
Thank you for telling me.
I was really surprised by how engaged both the client and her dog were, with their conversation taking many unexpected turns.
Something very interesting, which is that Charlie is deaf. She's a deep soul. Like she's been around, I think, for at least 7 lifetimes, but I could definitely sensing that she was maybe a crocodile.
How did you come about this craft?
That's a really interesting question. So I took an animal communication class. I don't really think I was like even a C student. It was just getting my feet wet. And then just randomly over time, I would have my friends pets would chime in and just start talking to me. One of them actually was a rat. I have a bad memory. It was a rat, and his name was actually also Max.
Oh wow, this is this is awesome.
I believe she misses her father, but I wonder if she does.
As soon as you said that, she immediately said, no, you missed the father. So let's keep that straight. She's a little sassy one, aren't you?
Is this something you can learn, or is this more like a gift type thing?
I think most people can learn to talk to their animals. They definitely have courses online for that, but for me, I think it's more of a gift.
What about when, let's say, you're like in Central Park? Do you just hear all of them shouting?
It's not like that. I mean, the animals tend to be very respectful. A dog or a cat will tell me if they're in my care, like, oh, I need to see the vet.
When you say the animals started talking to you, how was it similar or different to Dr. Dolittle?
Oh my gosh, Dr. Dolittle was such a long time ago. They just talk to me.
But like in English?
They come to me and they'll speak to me in English. However, if I initiate the conversation, I get more information. Like I might get like a feeling like I'll know where they're sick. I'm not feeling like a numbness or sharp pain. I think it's her hind leg feels a little bit more creaky. I'm choking up right now. That's very interesting because that means that there's something that could mean that there's something else. Let's see if Charlie has anything that she wants to get off her chest. Okay, it's the usuals. I love you so much. You're so precious to me. Yeah, and I think she's definitely had some sushi rice in the past. Like I'm getting that, you know, she's into that. She might have a little bit of scoliosis or like there's some pulling kind of behind her shoulders.
I've read stories of people quitting law to do animal communication full time, so I had to talk about the money.
How much is one reading?
It's $75.
$75. What's the ballpark of how much you make?
It can be between like $4,000 and $10,000.
Do the animals have like different voices?
Oh yeah, they all have different voices, like their own. It's interesting that you asked that question because I just hear the answer, like what Charlie's saying, but like I think maybe it depends on how long you've been communicating with them.
The skeptic in me had to come out at some point.
So for those who say that it's fake, what would be your kind of like response?
It works for people if they're open and they have the questions that can't be answered by anyone else, you know, medical professionals. The reason that people like me are in business is because we're providing answers and a solution that can't be found in any other way. Yeah.
Awesome, this was super cool.
I don't know what I think, man. I mean, look, 10 grand a month. That's a pretty good gig.
While personally I found this experience very wholesome, I'm still not 100% sold.
I think she was very nice, very professional, but like if you could really speak to animals, you'll be like worldwide, like famous phenomenon. Like you know what I mean? Hear animals speak English. If I bring a Ukrainian dog and don't tell her that she's a Ukrainian dog, would she be able to be like, oh, she speaks in a language? Like, I'm not sure. You guys will be the judge if you believe it or not.
So maybe it's time to get Mia a pet passport and come back to New York together.